What is your biggest, like, eye roll nitpick, like, documentation nitpick, one that you can remember off the top of your head, right? Where, like, the answer changes a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the nitpick was when they started, like, you know, requiring such a finite amount of detail in the network, or in the architecture diagrams. It's like, "We want every IP address known to man in there," and it's like, "Really? Like, why?" Like, what's that gonna do for you? How is that improving security? And so I think just like and then it's like, "Oh, well, now that you want that finite amount of detail in this diagram, well, now it doesn't match the 7 other diagrams we want in the SSP with, like, the data flow diagram and the network diagram, and then you got the boundary diagram, and it's like they don't all jive." And it's like, "Well, that's because you want such a immense amount of detail in there." And I think it was really challenging for a lot of people to make sure, like, well, if you make a change here, you have to make the change in like 20 different other places. And it's like, that's why I love kind of the direction that we're moving into because we're eliminating, a lot of the PMO review, while it did provide value to, validate that the 3PAO was doing quality work. I also think a lot of the feedback when you looked at, what feedback they were giving, it was like little nitpicky things like that where it's like, really, are we moving the needle here on whether or not this is meeting the spirit of the controls and what difference does it make really? As long as it's passing penetration testing and vulnerability scanning and all of the above.